needy from among men.
And guess what? Those are the people that try to slay the needy from among men. The needy is the Israelites. The poor and needy is her own people. And our own women be trying to slay us from among men.
Right?
You try to wipe us out, so guess what? You can assimilate with Mr. White Man.
Right.
And you think he wants you, he don't want your ass. He wants you to use you to destroy your own people.
Right.
That's the only thing he wants your dirty ass for.
Right.
Go ahead.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, verse 34.
44.
44. It's a lot, Quinn. Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee.
So guess what? The Bible said everybody that use wise sayings, use this wise saying against our women. Go ahead.
Saying, as is the mother,
Just like the mother is,
so is her daughter.
that's just how her daughter gonna be. So when you see that bulldog and old ass woman like that, talking about you niggas talking about the wrong one, shut up, F y'all, you niggas, that's how her daughters and her granddaughters and everybody she raised is just like that.
Right.
Hopefully one or two of them sisters escape from her dirty hands. Go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 45.
Right.
Thou art thy mother's daughter,
Just right. You your mother's daughter. You replicating what your mother taught you. Go ahead.
that loatheth her husband.
That do what?
Loatheth her husband.
Don't tell me the Bible say that the woman that hates her husband is just like her mother, and her mother taught her that. Don't say the Bible. The Bible says that. Read that back over again.
Thou art thy mother's daughter,
Yes, you are your mother's daughter.
that loatheth her
That
husband
hates her husband. Go ahead.
and her children.
And hate her children. That's why your children get kept from the daddy all the time. That's why you play with daddy all the time. That's why your kids in child support court. That's why you mess your kids' family up all the time because you got a dumbass attitude. Come on, King. And you think somebody's supposed to kiss your ass because you got a stupid ass attitude. And you put dumbass pressure on men, but when he break your jaw, you call the police. You so aggressive, but when he smack the shit out you call the police. Go ahead, sister. What you got? Wanna know what's on Yeah.
I read for y'all.
Okay, sister.
And I really know who Esau is. I want to know who Esau is. I'm learning about the Israelites and stuff like that.
Right.
This is the heaven.
Yeah.
And stuff that matter, which I believe.
Yeah.
Which I really everything y'all talk about. And I'm just going to
Okay, good.
my friends are here.
So according to the Bible, look at this, sister. According to the Bible, right here, right? Got Esau and Jacob. They are actually two brothers with paternal brothers. Right? That's how paternal twins run. Right? But he's wicked and we are righteous. When you deal with the story of Cain, these are generations of Cain that was brought back as a nation. Oh, yes. Give me Lamentations 5 and 7. All right, give me Lamentations. John, hold that. Give me Lamentations 5 and 7. So the sister say, "Are we being punished about something?" Yeah, of course, sister. And I'm about to show you that right now. It's a lot. Hey, give me that hot.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 7. Our fathers have sinned.
Now what?
Our fathers have sinned.
So the scriptures say our forefathers sinned.
Right.
Our forefathers broke the Most High laws. Go ahead.
Our fathers have sinned
Uh-huh.
and are not.
And they died old. So you say, are we paying for something? Our forefathers sinned and they died old. Go
Right.
ahead.
And are not.
Uh-huh.
And we have borne their iniquities.
So the slavery we went through, we took on their punishment. That's on the punishments for that sin, for those iniquities.
That's right.
Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. So we paying for the sins of our And they gave us curses that was going to have blessings if we kept the laws, curses if we didn't.
Right.
And we going through them curses precisely today.
Right.
Did the white people paying, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't given the law to break the law. He was given the law. Right? He was supposed to get the blessing, but he sold it. That's why they always say Jacob stole the blessing. Jacob didn't steal nothing. Esau sold the blessing to his brother because he didn't value the blessing of the Most High. Right? That's why his ass wicked is held today. And that's why we want to love everybody, because we God's chosen people.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass,
Right?
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy
So
God.
this is what happened when Moses was giving us the laws. You asked us, we going through the curse of punishment. This is why. Go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments,
Right?
and his statutes,
Right?
which I command thee this day,
Right?
that all these curses
Right.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. See that? Go down to 32. We're going to get to some of the main curses.
Verse 32
Right.
of book Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So whose sons and daughters was given to another people in slavery?
That's right.
Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Right.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
And guess what? We wanted our kids back. Our eyes shall fail and look for longing for them all the day long. Go ahead.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
So we didn't have no military might. We didn't have no economic might to get our children back
Right.
from the hands of the slave master. Right? Go down to 54.
Book of Deuteronomy.
47.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 47.
Go to some of the main curse. Go ahead.
Because thou serve not the Lord thy God
Right.
with joyful
Right?
and with gladness
Right?
of heart
Right?
for the abundance of all things.
When the Most High gave us the laws, he basically gave us the abundance of everything. Right? Go ahead.
Therefore, verse
So
48.
in this way, means though you didn't keep the laws, therefore means in this way,
So he gave the law to the
Israelites,
Israelites, which is the black,
Hispanics,
the
Native
Hispanic,
Americans.
and the Indian.
Yeah, but that's I'm
He
just,
didn't
we
give
just
the law
speaking
to
of
the-
here. Those are bywords.
Right.
We got people scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So if we go to India and it's Israelites in India, they're gonna be calling themselves Indians.
Right.
Or people in Kuwait, they're gonna call themselves Kuwaitians or Middle Eastern.
Right.
But some of those might be Israelites.
Okay.
So we call ourselves Americans or Indians or
Right.
Hispanics, and that's not who we are.
So he didn't give the law to the white people.
No.
Well, it's not just them; it's every other nation.
Right.
You know. Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So guess what? The Most High said, be as though you didn't follow the laws. If you don't follow the laws, therefore you what?
Shall serve thine enemies.
What did the Most High call the other nations?
Therefore thou serve thine enemies.
So everybody say God loves everybody. Everybody say everybody's each other brother. The Most High just called the other nations, particularly the white man,
Thine enemies,
Go ahead.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent our other nations, our enemies against us?
The Lord shall send against
So
thee
yes, it's a punishment system. Go ahead.
in hunger.
So guess what? Where you gotta go when you want to eat? Who owned the establishments where you want to eat at? Go ahead.
And in thirst.
And in thirst, so when you want something to drink, who owned the water reservoirs? Who owned Aquafina? Who owned Pepsi? Coca-Cola? Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
So when you want clothes, where you gotta go to get your clothes? We don't have no textile plants. We don't manufacture nothing for ourselves as a nation. Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
So if everything you need, you gotta go to your enemy. If you want to wipe your ass, you gotta go to your enemy for a roll of toilet paper.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron
And that enemy
upon thy neck.
shall put a yoke of iron, a chain of iron. Who had chains of iron on their neck? Like a dog.
Slave.
We had them in the old Egypt. This is the new Egypt. He shall do what?
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until we didn't know who we was.
Right.
So we started calling ourselves African Americans.
Right.
Then we started calling ourselves Hispanic. Right? Till we start believing that the Messiah is this. Right?
Yeah.
And Yahushua was a man of color. Jesus Cristo es no blanco. Go ahead.
Verse 49.
No, go down to 64.
Verse
54.
Verse 54.
Right.
In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54.
Right?
So that the man that is tender among you
So guess what? Go ahead.
and very delicate.
So our men, even though we aggressive and rough, we used to be like, hey brother, how you doing? How the family doing? Do y'all have enough to eat this week? Y'all need to come over and get some money. Right? So we used to be tender and delicate with each other. We used to be tender and delicate with each other. When you see other nations operate with each other, they tender and delicate. That's their brother. They have him. He's a piece of meat. So when he fall, I'ma fall.
Right.
And that's what the other nations understand. Right? Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender and delicate among you and very salakia. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
So now that brother, our men, we was tender and delicate amongst each other. Now we evil towards our own brothers. Black on black, we kill each other, we gun each other down in the street. It's vicious.
And that's the part of the punishment.
You understand? How can you see your own people and shoot your own person 9 times in the face? You understand? Go ahead.
That's hate.
Yeah.
That's hate.
Yes.
And
Go ahead.
toward the wife of his bosom.
And towards who?
The wife of his bosom.
So guess what? Go ahead.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
They go to single households.
Wow. Not teaching them words.
They go to single households. He was going to have hatred towards the wife of his bosom and the children which he shall lead. Let's go, King. That's our families. That's one of the curses. Go ahead.
Verse 55.
Right?
So that he will not give to any of them.
So what some of our fathers don't do with their kids?
So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children.
That's a vicious curse, sister.
Whom he shall eat.
That's a vicious curse, sister.
That is so happy.
You understand that? Because guess what? I'd rather drop dead than to take something and not give it to my children first.
I see it all the
You know
time.
what I'm saying? Now at home, daddy get the big piece of chicken. Daddy get the first plate. But guess what? When it comes to me and my children, they get first. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
Because he has nothing left him in the
sister,
seed.
You got our
Where else y'all be at? Y'all got paper? I want to be
hit
right
us
there
up.
where y'all at.
Right, hit us up, sister. We right here in the area. Just hit us up. The number. It's all good. The number right here. Hit us up. The number on the back. This is good. See that? The number on the back here. And we got just hit us up. We got you. All right.
Salaki, sister, book of Deuteronomy 25:21 explains the story about Esau and Jacob.
25-21. Deuteronomy.
25:21.
Definitely.
Thank you. If you log on, you're going to get some serious edification on that Esau and all that. Go to the page.
Thank you.
That's all right, sister. Go ahead and finish that off. Finish that application. Go back to 30. Okay, go back to the top. Back. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 55.
Come up with the prayer, Shane.
So that he will
Come
not
ahead.
give,
Like right here.
so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children,
Right?
whom he shall eat,
Right?
because he hath nothing left in him, the seed.
Right, and that's what we had to eat our children. That's what it was that right there. But I wanted a precept about black on black, Israelite on Israelite crime and hatred. Go ahead.
And in the straightness wherewith thine enemies shall
Jump down
distress
to the
thee.
next one, 56.
56, the tender and delicate woman among you,
Right here, so here go another one of the major curses. Because our women used to be tender and delicate. Now they some aggressive bulldogs.
which would not adventure.
And guess what? The tender ones, they rare out here. Most of the time, you see a tender woman, her ass taken.
Right.
She's taken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. That's a treasure hunt right there, Jack.
Which would not
Yeah,
adventure
come on up, Shane. Come
to
on,
set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicacy.
And guess what? We didn't, our women were so royal, we made sure we got them handmaids. So they didn't have to walk on the ground. We had people carrying our women. She didn't have to touch her feet on the ground. Go ahead.
And tender, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
There you go. There go that curse. His eyes shall be evil towards the husband. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And toward her son.
Right.
And toward her daughter.
Right.
And toward her young ones that cometh out from between her feet.
Right. And guess what? The young ones that come out between her feet is abortion. Evil towards the young ones that come out between her feet is abortion. That's what that means. Give me 64.
Verse 64.
Right.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
What did the Most High do to the Israelites?
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Right.
From the one end of the earth,
Right.
even unto the other.
Right.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
So guess what? The Most High scattered us throughout the four corners of the earth among all people by cargo slave ships.
That's right.
And there you should serve other gods, which is religions. Go ahead.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right.
Even wood and
The
stone.
wood is the Christian cross and the stone is that cobblestone. So when we were scattered amongst all these other nations, we got sent into these different philosophies and religions. The Most High put a trick bag and stumbling blocks on us. Right? So it wasn't going to be easy to get up out of this captivity or this punishment. He was going to rinse everything out of our mind. He was going to take all our resources and our riches and everything. And now you niggas got to start over from scratch. But you know what? I'm going to put signs and all of this inside the earth. And I'm going to just, when it's my time, I'm going to wake you niggas back up.
That's right.
I'm going to start waking you back up. When I think you niggas got whooped down enough and you tired and you start repenting and I see remnants of y'all repenting and the world get too much,
Right,
I'm
too
gonna wake you niggas up.
wicked, right?
That's what's happening right. That's what you see now.
Right, sir.
How people break just like popcorn.
Right.
Everywhere you look, you go outside. I could never walk around and catch an Israelite. You got brother Ark, what's up, Ark? Oh, the fringes, look at my fringes. And I'm like, that's what's up. Even if a brother say Shalom, Ark, I already know what he working with.
Right,
That
exactly.
stuff glorious, brother. It's glorious to deal with that now.
Right, like Salaki, I was at the train station. I seen a sister with her fringes on
Yeah,
walking.
see?
I'm like, that's how you know the Most High waking them up. I'm telling you, just a random sister, Ark.
Waking us up.
Waking them up.
Go ahead, give me the last one, 68.
Verse 68. It said, prophet returned to Egypt, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Most High said he's going to bring the Israelites back into slavery again, this time with ships. On the way of cargo, by the way of cargo slave ships. Right? Go ahead.
And again with ships by thee, whereof I spake unto thee.
Right? And, and Moses said, just the way I'm telling you it's going to happen exactly the same way. All of these curses that the Most High said was going to happen, all of these prophecies, they happening exactly how the book is laying it out. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And guess what the Most High said? We wasn't going to see that Egypt again. That Egypt no more again. Go ahead.
And there.
And when you get off them ships, when you get off of them ships, go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold.
So the Most High said when you get off them ships into that new Egypt, You shall be what?
sold
Uh-huh.
unto your enemies.
No, the white man is our friend.
Unto your enemies.
25, 25, 35, 35. Sold big buck nigga right here to Master Johnson.
Right.
Sold unto your enemies.
No, so that's right. So we were sold, us blacks and Hispanics, us Native Americans, we were sold to our enemies. Right? Where you from, brother? Hispanic, brother. Where you from? Huh? You look like it. All right. It's all good.
For bondmen
It's
and
all
bondwomen.
Man, we banking on.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
I need to apologize to the Most High for assuming his crack ass to Hispanic.
And no man shall buy you.
I mean, people think that we be tripping off a skin color. Skin color ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
That's right.
My grandmother Caucasian. I got light-skinned people in my family.
That's right.
And then a lot of times when you see my grandmother, you can't tell she Caucasian. You just think she's very light-skinned.
Right.
So I don't try to judge nobody by no skin color. I try to get looks. You know what I'm saying? I try to understand the looks a little bit. Go ahead. But I think what Esau think the way we teach out here, we can't talk or we can't
Right,
be peaceful.
right.
We just teaching. You know what I'm saying? I can have a conversation with him all day long. You know what I'm saying? What you got? You got that Proverbs 30?
Yeah, I got precept in Amos.
Go ahead.
This the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse
Where you
1.
from, bro? Around in the area?
Hell,
Huh?
I'm from hell. But I was born in Central America,
Right?
but so Zebulon.
Yeah.
But I came up here to the United States when I was about 7.
Right.
And I lived in North Carolina. That's why I was hitting y'all up.
Okay.
I was one with y'all up. The email. Yeah, that
What's your
was
name?
me. So what?
It
It says
Antonio.
Antonio.
All right,
Yeah.
bro. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, though.
Hey,
I
you
just-
should
I
have
just
said
came
something at
from-
first, brother. I would have greeted you already off the top.
Now you good.
All right. Then what you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, I just came from North Carolina. Okay. Seeing Saturday.
Okay, so you up here now?
Yeah, I live up here. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you stay linked up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Don't be by yourself around here. Not saying it's dangerous, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying you got brothers, so you ain't got to be by yourself.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, anything particular you want us to go through, or you want to ask?
Really though, you all know it's about to come down. So just let people know.
Yeah, come. All right. That's a bet.
'Cause that's really the most important thing to teach our family, man.
Right.
What's about to come, because he's about to come.
Watch yourself.
It's not about to be beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
you gotta let them know.
Right.
Because it's like, it's pretty much in the whole book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. What part of Central are you from?
you said Central
What part of
America?
Central America?
Honduras?
Honduras. Okay. Yeah, I'm from Panama.
On word?
Yeah. Yeah.
You was born there?
No.
So you're not from Panama?
I'm first generation son here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but you know, I'd rather say Panama than I'm American. You know what I'm saying? So that's more rootsy than. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather say that than being me and you talking.
That don't matter though, cause like I said, this ain't our world. So
Right,
it's like
you're right.
we born in hell.
Israel.
Yeah, we can just say we was born there. That's when you asked me. I was like, I was born in Honduras,
Right.
Central America.
Right. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out so we'd deal with the tribe thing. That's all.
Yeah.
What you got?
This the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. And hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So guess what? The Most High said he's speaking a word against his chosen people.
Right.
Right? He said he got a issue against his chosen people. Go
Right.
ahead.
Against the whole family
That's
which,
right, against the entire nation. Go ahead.
which I brought from the land of Egypt.
And guess what? This